Welcome here to the Sports Lounge. Travis Kriens, right here. The other esteemed panelists here. If we could
Charles Hildebrand.
No S sound at the end.
Marcus Traxler.
New thing I'm trying out.
Guys, a interesting show today with a conference shakeup in the Summit League. The Oral Roberts Golden Eagles back in their bags. Next year, this is the last year in the conference.
They are literally heading south.
Heading south indeed.
Like it's been said, maybe that's not the way everyone wants to win, but it gives you a chance to, women's golf the first time in, 12 or 13, 14 years or whatever. Someone else can win the conference tournament.
Mm-hmm. And thank goodness, too.
Yeah.
Yes. It's been one of those things just that close. You look at the...
Yeah, you could look at the other teams that are in the league before SDSU, NDSU, and USD got in.
Valpo.
And you could say that there's a lot of commuter schools.
Chicago State.
Chicago State, UMKC, IUPUI, IPFW, Oakland.
All those schools out east, they are not them. They are the, the redheaded stepchild with the Indianas, the Purdues, the Michigans, the Michigan States, the Illinois, the Northwesterns. They do not get any coverage at all out there.
Like Problem Child? Like those Problem Child movies?
Yes. Exactly.
Good old John Ritter.
Okay, I actually
rest in peace.
Oral Roberts had to pay $250,000 exit fee because they went past the sooner than the 2 years that the Summit League would like, and they also have to spend $100,000 to get into the Southland. But they had an anonymous donor step up. Neither of us are that anonymous donor.
Neither of us do either.
Neither of those two to pay that. So that's good for them. As you look at,
and the perfect example of this would be Northern Colorado and North Dakota in baseball being associate members or whatever.
Or UND.
Right. Because
there's a big-time college football matchup next weekend, which will be overhyped to the max.
South Dakota State, Hobo Day.
Yeah, of course. Number one.
Now, can you find an advantage in one particular area?
Home field.
Home field, exactly. And that's, I think, the key in the whole thing. Who's playing? Where's it?
North Dakota State Dome, boom.
At the Fargo Dome.
It's going to be loud.
At the North Dakota State Dome.
It's going to be loud.
You could put an edge there.
One, NDSU's never beaten them in the conference. And you know what? Till you haven't beat them, you can't beat them. So there you go.
To be the man,
you got to beat the man.
Thank you.
Ric Flair.
Woo. There you go. Okay. And Tyrell Rennie against an inept Jackrabbit secondary proved that he can throw it. So
I know. It was SDSU.
It was
still 16 of 20 for 4 TDs.
Brock Jensen 20 of 25 against SDSU.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
Rennie was like Mike Vickian.
Yes.
On that day. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And one more thing, UNI has been great with the turnovers all year. The turnover margin, I think.
Same with the Bison,
makes him. Yeah, I know, but UNI. Yeah. And also with the Ric Flair factor, UNI.
I think I will go with the Bison. I think I was just very impressed with, I don't remember if I said this last week or if this was the part that was cut off the show. Because, not all of it recorded. But they reminded me of the early 2000 Patriots.
If we're using the Patriots.
And now watch, we're talking about how close and the great matchup it is, and one team will just destroy the other.
Yep, you betcha. 35 to 8.
Is this a bigger game?
Not kind of Minnesota as their breakthrough win.
Well,
they've been there, done that.
Yeah, exactly. In terms of conference play, your pen almost dropped.
Almost.
Good save with the thigh muscles. No, this should be a whale of a game.
Greg Bowl said that this is arguably the biggest game ever at the Fargo Dome. That's debatable, and he may have a point. But is this game bigger than when George Strait came up there a couple years ago?
No.
No?
No. I mean, when the King of Country's in the house, that tops anything else that they could be doing in Fargo. And I've been to a George Strait concert in person. So
in Fargo or not?
No, in the cities.
To go ahead and alienate all of my fans, I'm not a country guy at all, so I'll take the football game.
But Charles
Hellerat.
We will now look at the World Series coming up next. The game got rained out Wednesday, so we have extra time to talk about it coming up next.
The quality of the series.
But Drew, I watched
Plus,
it.
those grading systems are flawed.
They are flawed.
They don't take into account.
I watched the last
houses with more than 2
TVs. I watched the
TVs in them.
important parts.
Yeah, and things of that nature.
Here's the thing, though. they don't have a rating box on my TV. So they don't know what I'm watching. So they can't possibly know what everybody's watching. You know what I mean?
Good sample of people that may or may not reflect the rest of the country.
Like our demo, 34 to 49 women. That's our demo, and we do very good in those numbers. We play to our audience.
Did you know that we beat Garden Line in that demographic?
It was close.
The Green Thumbs themselves.
Yeah, we beat them.
Breakthrough.
Back to the point here. This has been a great series. The bullpen phone. You can't hear me on the other end of the line.
Bullpen phone gate.
I love it.
Yeah.
I hate the thing, everything is gate. It's Watergate.
I know.
It's not the Watergate Hotel. It's not blank gate. It's so stupid.
Does anyone?
You had Wienergate this summer with.
You did.
Does anyone remember when people used to be original and come up with, classy or fun or entertaining names and their own nicknames and stuff like that? And now people just kind of use cookie cutter stuff all the time.
Dave Denham. That's creative.
Yeah. All we have is the
Larry.
Charlie.
The Charles now. The Charles.
Yeah,
Charles.
Sorry.
That works. I'm not going to complain.
My take that I took on radio last night, that I expressed.
On Tuesday evening.
Tuesday evening, 6 to 9, KSDJ 90.7 FM, KSDJradio.com.
Call in 605-688-KSDJ.
605-688-5735.
It really should be like you pick a bullpen pitcher like you pick the Pope. You have smoke signals in the bullpen. If it's black, the bullpen
it's
guy
Hawkins.
is not ready.
If it's red, it's Guardado.
If it's white, the pitcher is ready.
It's Caps because the white flag's up.
That's nice.
And then,
good Twins joke.
And
good Twins joke.
If it's black, then the bullpen is still in conclave.
Okay. All right.
It works for me.
So
watch because there's nothing else on.
Watch
World Series. Don't watch a Big East football game between.
When's the Coaches versus Cancer Classic? Isn't it college?
When's the Alaskan Shootout? The Maui Invitational.
Start it up. Sick of this.
Good. We'll look at cocaine next.
Here's my angle on it. He has been doing this. He is an underlord drug kingpin, and that is his excuse with anything. I am an old man. This person is making me do it. I am fragile and frail. I'm too old to be in the drug business. Genius.
Well played. These are all great sides, but Ray Richards knows what he's doing because he wants to write a book about this ordeal. Did you catch that?
That's great.
At the end of that article.
He's running out of time.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to go to jail because at 87, and the max sentence for this baby is 10 years.
Can I say something? If the max for this is 10 years, and you can murder a guy and get 6 years or 6 months.
Yeah, the max for what was it, 230 pounds of coke?
The math doesn't add up. He's not going to get 10 years. But if that's the max, and you could kill a guy and get off with spending your summer in jail, it's messed up.
Dante Stallworth.
The justice system.
I never get off the
Dante Stallworth, how you doing? Bill Janklow, nice to see you.
They say the justice system is blind, as in it does not look at the stuff that is irrelevant, but it is blind in terms of many other ways in a negative
It's blind in its ineffectiveness.
Yeah.
Well, it's the expect the unexpected route paid off for the popo for the police.
It did.
Because certainly when you pull over an 87-year-old man.
With mutton chops.
With mutton chops, you don't suspect such a wide array of that particular kind of drug.
I mean, 8,000 seems to be more than enough to please whatever you wanted to do with it. Obviously, it's not enough to pick up the 230 pounds of cocaine.
That much is clear.
We'll put it this way. With $8,000, you can probably help start a lot of prepayments for SMU tuition to the girls there.
Good.